We heard John Kerry at the World Economic Forum talking about the obstacle that is the First Amendment for, rational, reasonable control of disinformation to take place. And when you hear them talk like this, you wonder, do they genuinely believe this, or is that just a guise they use in order to carry out what they see as this greater good? Frankly, it scares me when you think about these leaders. The last line of defense we have ultimately is the Supreme Court. Because at the lower level, if Kamala Harris, for example, takes the reins and she's swiping away with her pen, you can always challenge that at the court level. And the Supreme Court in our society is kind of the final word. We seem to have a very pro-free speech Supreme Court, but you never know.
Yeah, no, that's right. And it does seem that we have a conservative majority in the Supreme Court that is pro-First Amendment. And it also seems that at lower court levels, you still have enough of what I would call classical liberals or traditional liberals that might be politically left. They might agree on a lot of the policy positions of Hillary Clinton, but they still believe in the First Amendment. So I have faith in that. But let's also remember that the founders gave us the First Amendment, and then they gave us the Second Amendment. And historically, the Second Amendment has always been sort of the backstop of the First Amendment and the other amendments. You know, God forbid that it would come to a circumstance where that would have to be employed in some way. But this is the genius of the founders. They didn't give us Second Amendment rights so we could go hunting. Although that's one of the benefits. It was ultimately to be a check on the overreach of government power and authority in Washington, D.C.